Ito tanong ako sa'yo. Naranasan mo na bang madago ka na ba naglalaro? Yung masiko, mga ganyan.
Madagukan o pati ikaw mismo yun?
Iba yung nanay na bigla ka. Iba yun ha?
Oo.
Lagi natin sa game talaga.
Oo naman.
Diba?
Isa, mas maliit pa sa akin yung gumagawa. Liit ko na nga eh.
Ari, okay ka lang. Ano nilalaro nyo nun? But anyway, we've played games, most of the games, or most of the sports are contact sports actually here in the Philippines.
Yes.
So, the thing is that word, that keyword there, contact.
Yes.
Diba? We've seen basketball players, I don't know, do their elbows or their knee to the back. But it's also evident in football.
Yes.
We have someone here who experienced that elbow to the face, to the head, saan pa ba? So
broken tooth.
Okay, pero pansinin niyo maganda na ipin niya, di ba? Kaya nga, di ba?
I will fix that after the game.
Nung nabali, you immediately went to the bathroom and said, "Oh my God, wait! Okay, we have to put a bit of ganun na. At least, di ba? Nagamit niya yung
alam niya.
Yung alam niya kagad. But anyway, okay. Contact. There's a fine line between hard play and really just foul play. We all know that. You know that, especially you being the receiver and you being the giver. So, first question of the night.
For giver or receiver?
For giver. Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it?
Actually, my idol is Alvin.
What?
You are the dirtiest defender.
Hindi po totoo yun. Kita niyo po itong mukhang to. Ito po yung mukhang lagi tinitira. Ito po yung mukhang naninira. No, okay. Sabi mo, kidding aside. Ito, okay, take the role of being the aggressor.
Okay, actually, we play tough but not rough. There are different between playing tough and rough. Playing tough, play strong in the ball. Playing rough is hurting the other player intentionally. So,
sometimes kasi people are saying, like, players are saying, we were after the ball. But then, nasama lang yung player. Kumbaga, buy one, take one. I bought the ball, I took the player.
Ball or them?
Or sometimes it's, I just took the player. I left the ball.
Okay, that's the difference here.
I mean, where do you think these players come into? I mean, what were they thinking? Of course, there are players who really are just playing hard.
Yeah.
But there are players who, I don't know where the hell they came from.
Exactly.
But, they just do this, I don't know, they're supposedly the enforcer of the team, but I don't know, what do they enforce? They're actually the ones violating the rules.
Exactly.
Right? So, I mean, is there a place for this in the game?
No, actually. It happened in the game, but it should not happen in the game. So it's all be in the hand of the referee. Because if the referee did not control the game and allow this stuff happen, the other team will do the same. Because you get been punched once, twice, thrice, and the referee did not, so you will take it in your hand also.
Tama nga naman.
I think it's time to hear from the receiver.
Ito, receiver naman. Receiver naman. So, we've heard from the one who gives the tackles.
Yeah.
Here comes the guy who receives all of them. Not just the tackle, but also the elbow, the elbow, the headbutt, what else? What else?
Boxing,
So anyway,
everything.
Here's a good sparring mate for Manny Pacquiao. Who knows how to...
training if you want that.
He's fast, he's agile, and he knows how to take a punch, an elbow, and everything else.
Fix my teeth after.
So, pro bono pa yun, diba? Sariling sikap mo. But anyway, Misa, how does it feel to be at the receiving end of those blows, but not being acknowledged by the referee?
It's it makes me so mad because I can't do anything because the referee makes very bad calls and that makes the football or the game in the match is gonna be so dirty matches. If especially the striker will become receivers because the defenders when they see the players can dribble,
Defensive mid.
Defensive.
Semi-retired.
Semi-defender.
Semi-defender. Here's a defender. So anyway.
That's anytime you dribble the defenders, when they see the ball already pass, what they do, they said, okay, the player shouldn't pass, so they tackle him, and that's not good. So they have to start it. The referee has to stop this kind of these things happen. It shouldn't be happen.
Yeah.
So the referee calls is very important the match.
In a way,
because it might something happen to the players.
Exactly.
Especially when there is international games, or they should understand.
In a way, Nate, kasi we've seen this. We've heard from the aggressor, we've heard from the victim.
And defense.
I'm just here.
He's the one of the.
I'm just here to moderate. Together with Nate.
I want to dribble him. I haven't did it.
Hold on! Wait. Okay. It wasn't me. It was someone from Stalin. No, okay. Coming from that, Nate. We've both points were discussed that there's a need to control the game.
Yes.
And the one who really controls the game is the
referee.
So anyway, there's a fine line between how the referee assesses the call. Whether it's really playing for the ball, it's just a hard tackle, or it's really a play to, I don't know, injure or render unconscious a player. So how do we put this in a context wherein it's easier for the referee to really put it and call it straight down the middle?
No, actually, I think it goes back to our past discussion on, of course, also having specialized training for.
So example, biglang may slide, no?
Foul! I mean
okay.
prior to the matches, I mean outside of the matches.
Yun yan, the training. You were talking about training them in match-like situations,
Yes,
diba?
yes.
Parang you're isolating certain, pero full contact na ba to or just simulated? Would you agree?
I think I think
like for example, we put Bads and Misa, diba?
Okay.
Bads being the giver
Okay.
of the tackle,
Okay.
Misa being the
I will pass the
victim
ball.
again.
So I dribble this guy.
So by that, pa lang, nag-concede. No, but in a way, you were saying nga na training, di ba?
Oo.
Na papakita natin yung possible scenarios and then how would you assess and stuff. But it's more of a subjective call, I would presume.
well, all of the referees calls naman at the end of the day are very subjective, di ba? I mean, marami din nagsasabi, hindi lang naman yung mga hard contact kahit naman yung si linesman nasisisi rin naman minsan, di ba?
Si linesman kasi minsan walang pito pero hindi tumatawag, right?
Yun.
No, there are some who are afraid to call, di ba?
Yes.
Mga ganyan.
So, siguro lang, I think kasi the other side of it naman, people are saying, I'm also reading online na, wag naman, people keep complaining. It's as if parang you can't make them play, konting tawag
exactly.
lang. Foul mo na, i-yellow mo na, di ba? So, I think we've seen a lot of instances already in the past of players getting hurt. Siguro,
Especially him.
Oo, di ba?
Especially
I think-
also Chiefy got injured because of this kind of thing.
There are a big difference between simple tackle and
Yes.
elbow in the face.
Yes, of course,
And
of course.
tackle for your leg.
So
And then professional player is the player who don't make a foul and get the ball, not just hit it. They don't they think they're kicking or hitting somebody. They're a very top player and good player.
you
Which is
cannot
the-
you cannot skip that in football.
Yes.
Yeah, foul will happen like that, but once, twice, thrice. That's why.
How many
they-
fouls have you given?
Kunti lang.
How many yellow cards?
How many yellow cards?
Wala na clean.
No, eto. I mean, I'm just going a bit off topic here. I'm gonna ask Misa, so if a defender, tackles you, elbows you, how do you retaliate if you really do want to retaliate? How do you-
I'm just trying to play my game.
Wait!
No, I'm not gonna box him.
No, you don't
because-
step on his foot?
No. Because if I do that, that's what the defender wants me to do it, because they will get the red card or yellow
So we have a
card.
campaign here
right,
for
right,
the
right.
Fair Play Awardee.
Oo.
So we have the Fair Play Awardee here.
No,
So,
but maybe
anyway.
after the game we talk.
No, anyway, okay. At the end of the day, what we're after is player safety.
Yes, of course,
Diba?
important.
There's a thin line between entertainment, the contact, and injuring the player. But I think it doesn't just fall under the officiating part,
Yes,
but
yes.
also in the
On the
mentality of the
players.
players
Of the players.
themselves.
Sometimes it's the frustration coming out also.
Yes.
We can't deny that.
But I don't think it's an excuse.
Of
right?
course,
It's
of course,
not
of
an
course.
excuse.
It's not.
So definitely, both the officials and the players should be reminded constantly. Fair play.
Fair play.
It's been the mantra of FIFA for how long, man. So I think it's time we should practice it, not just on the field, but maybe off the field also in a way. So it's really more of fair play and officiating. So again, for more updates regarding your Philippine football, do follow us on Twitter. That's at FTW Sports. So again, practice fair play, guys. Bisa?
Yeah.
Lads, you need counseling.
I don't have the patient of Misa because I retaliate right away.
Again, threats from the man here.